This is the curious case of the Goldilocks reed avocado. So I have one reed in ground already at the new Forestville property here, and that is over on the back Avocado Alley fence line. And as you may recall, if you've seen previous videos I've uploaded on this YouTube channel, I have mentioned that it's been struggling to get established. And so to hedge my bets, I want to add a second reed avocado on the property. And so very, very happily, I have a second edition here that's waiting to go in ground, thanks to the generosity of the Johnny Appleseed of avocado trees, Greg Negrete. So he brought that up for me, and I was able to purchase it from him, or rather reimburse him. He got it for me as a gift. And so now, with everything that's going on in the yard, it's very difficult to find the right spot for this second reed, because there's so many spots that are already spoken for. There are so many design plans underway with veggie garden beds, irrigation lines, and already established trees and newly planted up and coming avocado trees. So this was attempt number one in the Goldilocks saga. I dug a hole there to see what the roots would be like. It's right next to these two dogwood trees that are very established and mature. And I kind of knew better, but I just wanted to see for myself. And yes, of course, the roots would be, pretty high up. The feeder roots would be up in that soil there, as I very quickly found out after digging just 5 minutes. So I realized, okay, location number one is not going to work. Then I thought, well, what about on this side here? This is the southeast side here. The sun comes up behind the mimosa and loquat, and it sets over there beyond that far eucalyptus tree. And so I thought, what about here on the edge, on the southeastern edge of the veggie beds? So I dug a hole at the end of this veggie bed, and I watered it well to see how fast the drainage was. And it drained okay, not fantastic, but as you can see, it's still draining. It's only been, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so that's actually pretty good. However, I wanted to see if there's a third possible better location. And if you follow the wobbly brick road with me, pardon me, I'm a little out of breath. It's the end of the day and it's warm. And I'm hydrating as much as possible, but it's hard to stay hydrated today. All right. So this is location number 3. It is tightly placed in between reed number 1, which looks like it's coming through with some new flush of growth, which is hopeful. But if I plant my second reed avocado near it, let's see, that's about 5.5 feet on center. Really tight. However, this is going to be a real trick to keep this area shaded This is the western facing. Very hot afternoon sun beating down on the western side of the house with the deck here. As you can see, the wax myrtle is creating some nice shade here already. But once these trees are established, they'll provide additional respite from the hot beating sun. So acting as more of a hedge than, you know, a specimen tree, an architectural staple in the garden, I'm thinking of placing them next to each other rather closely and keeping them pruned. But reed has a fairly upright growth habit, and so I think that hopefully I'll be able to manage that fairly well and not have to do too much work with pruning, but just a little bit to keep it tight. I'm not sure. Betty says that the Bonnie Doon doesn't taste very good, so I'm looking forward to tasting my Bonnie Doon here from this tree. However, if it doesn't produce fruit that I enjoy, I probably will perhaps add a third reed here, because reed is my favorite. And I do need some shade on this side of the garden. So that's the plan, guys. I think number 3, third time is a charm, I think is what they say. Third try is the charm. I can't remember. At any rate, I think we're gonna do that. I know it's super tight. I know some of you may have objections, but I think I'm just gonna give it a go. I know some of you say it's totally manageable. Some of you say it's a big mistake, but I'm willing to take a gamble. All right, I'll let you know once it's in how it looks and how it went.